Yeah, so good evening everyone. So how was your week going on? Hello.
Yeah, hello, Ram.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's going good. Actually, I came to home in for vacation, yeah, on 10th of December, and since then, some of the work, some of the home course, and some GitMesh work. That's it. What about
Uh, yeah, first of all, the Japan summit was awesome. I met multiple CEOs and CTOs and involved in three of the companies which I talked about for the GitMesh Community Edition 2, which I would be sharing it in today's meet itself. So let me just share my screen so that we can give updates to everyone. Yeah.
Actually, in the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
meet, I have discussed the same that since you had went to Japan meet, then there I just said ki we have some surprises, something like some kind of collaboration with CNCF and other things. So you just discussed that in deeply here. And last time I just discussed ki what's gonna come. So yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, so as obviously Ronnie told in last mate, I would just extend the things which has been going on throughout the week. So starting with the code of conduct, this slides does not contain any commercial advertisement. Everything is used just as an example. And if you want to join our weekly dev call, as you are on call, so you know that you can just get this from this link right below. And then talking about privacy policy, terms of use and antitrust policy and code of conduct is followed of same of the Linux Foundation decentralized trust. And our official repo says LF decentralized trust labs slash gitmesh. So you can just go there and if you want, you can just start it. So starting with today's agenda. So our today's agenda is first that we have opened the contributions for all again after some of the pivots which we did after the Open Source Summit Korea. Then we have a new governance structure, the demo of new system, community editions updates, same as the enterprise edition updates, and some of the technical priorities which we will be focusing on in the further next month or so, and some Q&As and discussions. If anyone has any query or something, we will discuss it in our today's meet. So starting with Gitmesh is now open for contributions. So what do I mean by we have started open with the contribution is like we were already open for contributions, but since November after the Open Source Summit Korea, we had some of the ideas by some of the peoples using Gitmesh. So they told some of the ideas to be pivoted so that it can be taken as a betterment for the future of Gitmesh. So we have now transitioned into a way as we have we have made a way that we can develop both Gitmesh Community Edition and Enterprise Edition separately. So starting with the update, I would share my screen for the same page of the LF Decentralized Trust. So yeah, so as you can see, we have updated the new version of Gitmesh Community Edition on the website now. Now in this website, we have our whole code written in TypeScript and Vue as we had earlier. And now we have made everything much more stable. We are following a roadmap and a new governance structure which can be followed for the further roadmap of whole product life cycle. So what things we have added is like would be discussed by Perv, which he will show the demo of the product. I would be sharing some of the stuff which is required just for here. We have our new governance structure right here. You can see the new governance structure here where you can see the complete governance documentation right here, which Per will show in the next slide. Then whatever we will release in upcoming roadmap, which will be displayed here in this document. This like contributors.yaml is very much important file. This file would like have all the contributors who have been working on Gitmesh for all the roles from newbie to maintainers to enterprise edition roles. So currently this is under development. So we have added just the maintainers part, but we will soon add the other contributors too right here. So for this, I would be adding an app which I would add as an issue, that there would be an app as soon as someone contributes, and according to the rules of community like community edition governance, we will follow a particular time of which someone has contributed and someone is actively contributing to the product so that they can get rise in the Gitmesh governance. So we will make an app which can directly promote or demote people according to their actively participation in the Gitmesh repository. So we will make an app for it, which I will create the issue for the same. Also, other than the governance, we have added a .vibe file. The .vibe file helps the developer or the contributor, I would say, because maintainer knows what we have to build and what exactly we are planning to build. But for the new contributors and upcoming contributors, they might use vibe coding techniques right now because it's quite common nowadays. So for them, if someone wants to vibe code, then they can just use the setup vibe.sh. Turning on the setup vibe.sh would turn on a symlinks, which would create a symlinks from .vibe. The .vibe consists of multiple IDs and Copilot stuff. So it consider all the AI coding platforms right here, which I could add on my side. I've added it here. So it would directly make a symlinks to all the places where these files should be there, either in root directory or the directory which the particular ID requires it to be. So it has been right here. And if you don't want to vibe code, you can just use the remove vibe.sh for the same. Other than that, we have added the new docs folder. The docs directory is currently empty, but I'm actually currently working on a repository which is named alveoli-app/gitmesh.dev. This is the official Gitmesh Community Edition website hosted by Alveoli ourselves, not by LFDT. So we will be hosting it, and if someone wants to work on it, I would discuss about that soon in this meet itself. So it would be right here where we will be making the whole gitmesh.dev website right as in submodule here, so that people can directly contribute to the Gitmesh website from right here. Other than that, everything which you can just run and just check it out. The contributing MD has been updated, but it needs much more cleaner update yet. Also, the code of conduct has been updated because of the version 3 code of conduct. It has been updated on 1st December now. So according to this, we have displayed everything right here, that if you want to report anything for the community edition, you can report it to me or any of the maintainer. And if you want to like have some issue regarding the enterprise edition, then you should contact me or Ronit for it. We have also displayed the same stuff in the security section. In case of any community edition reporting, you should report the lab leader like myself, or you can update to any of the maintainer right here, or you can just if you want to escalate the issue, you can just contact the LFDT org by itself right here. But first, you should contact us, any of the maintainer for it. And if you want to contact anything for the security updates for the enterprise edition, you should contact Ronit for it. His mail ID is given here. So all the security and everything is been given here. So other than that, I will be creating issue by today, and we have added the new template for the issue and everything, which you can use it right from here. Talking about the gitmesh.dev website, which I was saying about earlier was this, that now we have the gitmesh.dev website here, which consists of all the stuff which I would be working on. Actually, I haven't pushed the current version yet, so it might not have the stuff right here. But now for the gitmesh.dev website, I have added multiple stuff, such as the super admin dashboard for the maintainers and some of the people who should have the access of the super admin for the gitmesh.dev website. Other than that, I have added the feature for the newsletter updates. If people wants to get update on the Gitmesh progress, you can just subscribe to the newsletter on gitmesh.dev. Also, we have added a Rybit analysis, which is an open source repo. So we are using Rybit for analytics of the website. Other than that, we do have some other things like vlogs and blogs. We have added a separate sections for the vlog and blog. For the vlog and blog can be directly added in the website using the super admin dashboard now onwards. And I am creating the website and I would be creating some of the issues which I want other people to work on soon for the gitmesh.dev too. So that was the part which I wanted to share about the repository side. Now, Per will tell you about the governance structure, which I just explained, but he would be showing all the like hierarchy of the governance structure. Yeah, so Per, you can continue.
Uh, so my screen is visible. Let me share my screen first.
Yeah, yeah,
Is it visible?
yeah, it's visible.
Okay, so for the governance, we have four active roles: the newbie, active, core, and principal contributor. These are the roles for the community edition in the hierarchy, respectively. The nearby contributor is a contributor that has started just recently, maybe just first few PRs and maybe for a month or so. Uh, the nearby contributor is someone who has contributed with a small task, maybe documentation or bug related tasks, and have actually made some first PRs into the repository. Uh, After the newbie contributor, the active contributors are those who have been doing contribution with regularly. You can say about 3 to 6 months of contribution. They have the clear visibility of the repository and they know what features to work on. And they have made a significant update to the GitMesh repository. Next up, we have the core contributors. The core contributors are closely related to the GitMesh repository. To become a core contributor, you must actually work on some crucial issues which are necessary for GitMesh, which have created a high impact on GitMesh. For a proven contributor to be a core contributor, you might need a timeline for like greater than 6 months or so, with actually high impact PRs. And then comes the principal contributors. These are currently the three maintainers of the Gitmesh repository. Uh, these have the highest power in the Gitmesh community edition. They are the long-term impact and highest impacting contributors. We can promote and demote to any position anytime. Uh, the promotion of the newbie, active and co-contributor will happen according to the higher roles. And a core contributor can even replace the principal contributor if we think they have contributed enough to the Gitmesh repository and their contribution was very worthy. For now, uh, you can the new contributors can aim to be a newbie contributor and they will gradually climb up to the ladder to reach the higher roles. Each role have their own strengths, like they have their own powers to take decisions. Like higher roles can assign tasks and they can assign the newbie and active contributors by themselves. That's all about the GitMesh hierarchy and the governance structure. This
Yeah,
is
you can get I've added the link of the governance structure if you want to read it in the detail. I added in the chat section right here. So anyone can just get it from the chat section. Yeah, yeah. Or you can continue.
okay. So this governance structure is for the community edition. For the enterprise edition, the structure is different. The enterprise edition is maintained by Ryan and Ronit, and they cannot be replaced or they cannot be. You cannot achieve that position right now. Uh, that's all about the governance structure. I will start with the demo of the new Gitmesh. Let me change my screen. Okay, is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
You can sign in to the Gitmesh by using either GitHub or maybe Google sign in or even the normal email password sign in. Let me start signing with some account, Google account. Okay, it will prompt you to accept the terms of service and privacy policy. Let me accept it and continue. It will ask you to set up your lab, set up your name. Like I can here, Gitmesh, and it will ask you to connect any of the integrations below. You can either connect GitHub, Discord, Slack, Dev, Hacker News, Reddit, or any of them below. Let us start with the GitHub. Uh, for the GitHub, it takes me to the GitHub page actually. You might not see it on the Meet, but let me sign in using the GitHub. And it will ask you to copy the number from the link that will open on the new website. This was the number that the new link was opened, and after entering it, I can finally set up my GitHub. You can see it's showing I am online with GitHub now, and then I can continue. It is asking me to add my email. Uh,
It's actually for someone if you want to add someone. Like you
okay,
already
it's
added the
actually
email.
a
Yeah.
contact field.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
for
am
like
adding the contact
someone.
email with my another ID. This is a different ID that I have signed in.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
us do it. You can then finish setup and get started. The first page will open is the get started page. It will show you what tasks are remain and what can you do now. So it has shown that I have actually connected my first integration that was GitHub, and I have invited one member from my team. That is actually me from different ID, and there are many different tasks that will help you to understand the how the Gitmesh project works. There are different sections like home, context, organization, activities, detail. I will explain them one by one. Going to the home section. Home section is like the summary of the entire GitMesh what is going on to your profile. The UI is currently mostly skeleton, and we will fix the UI in the upcoming issues. The homepage will show the analytics and summaries of all the other page, like the context, organization, activities, and the other things. Now going on to the context page, there are contexts for you can add the new context and you can find the added context here. There are different types of filters, and you can sort the context based on these filters. For adding a context, you can just write a name, date when they have joined, their job title, their bio. Let's keep it something rubbish right now, and their location. You can you can enter them by yourself, and you can add. You have to add at least one identity. Let me add GitHub here. I have added my GitHub profile here, and the rest of these are optional. You can also add the organizations for the contact you are using, and maybe the custom attributes like related to the contact. And after adding the contact has been added. Mm, it is refreshing after adding the contact, and you can actually see that my contact was added here. The UI is currently not perfect right now, and as I said, we will fix the UI in upcoming issues of. Uh, Now coming to the organization section, here are the organizations. You can add organization, or maybe your organization will appear here automatically. You can manage your organizations here. There are the same different filters for sorting the organizations by however you like. And then coming to the activities section, you can find that what is happening in the community, what is happening in the organization, and what is happening with your profile. All of these activities will appear here. Right now, there are no activities because this was a flashly made profile and there are no organizations added. Uh, then coming to the DevTel, DevTel is short for developer telemetry. This page is only half complete, and there is also a signal page along with it. The signal page isn't here yet, and it is still in progress. Both of these pages show the developer insights and the market signals for the organization according to the user. And uh, coming on to the next is the chat section. It is like a personalized chatbot for a profile, and it will tell you about anything about your profile, your organization, maybe your activities, and your developers telemetry signals that we will add into the feature. There are different type of automations like HubSpot, Slack, and Webhook. You can add an automation, and you can add automation directly from here. And the last one is the integrations. I have already created one integration already, the GitHub, but you can connect other integrations like Discord, Slack, Twitter Dev, and many others. This will help you to to manage your public profiles and to get insights from those integrations. That's all about the GitMesh demo. There are still many things that need to be improved. The main thing is the UI. As you could see, the UI was not perfect. Some things are visible, some things are not. And last thing is the profile section. Here you can actually see your plans, your API keys, and everything, and which profile you have logged in currently. Everything you can see here. That's all for the GitMesh demo. Right now, it's not perfect, but we will be working on it.
Yeah, so it was a great explanation of a complete demo. So after like just okay, yeah. So as per told everything about the demo and everything, so I guess now you can just start working on any of the any of the repositories issue from that. So I would just show you some of the things which were left. We have completed the demo part. So telling you about a community edition updates. So here are some of the updates for the community edition. As I told, I had visited the Open Source Summit Japan. So at the summit, I talked with multiple people, including the CTO of Red Hat and some of the ambassadors and other positions of OpenSearch and CNCF2. So what we are proceeding in further map is like we are trying to get in session with CNCF ambassadors, and we are also trying to get involved with more and more with the open search as we are even using open search in our own repository. So what we are planning is to work with open source closely. So we are establishing the in like Ahmedabad's user group for open search. Starting from that, we would involve more and more in open search, and then we can collab with the open search too. And talking about the Red Hat one, so I discussed with the CTO of Red Hat about the GitMesh and its idea. So he was interested in the decentralized part and the security part of GitMesh for enhancing the security of the collected data by the market and the developers telemetry. So I was even talking with him, so I would give any kind of update in the further meets regarding those stuff. And as you know, what we have pivoted after the Gitmesh, like after the open source summit Korea. So you can just read it out from here. We have already discussed it in the previous two meets. Telling about the GitMesh story. So here it is all about the GitMesh story. Yeah, we don't have something upcoming in January, but we will be having something as we are talking with OpenSearch and CNCF, which would probably come in the January. So we will be having some event in Jan also. And just in small update for the Enterprise Edition. So for the Enterprise Edition, as we were talking with Antler for raising our rounds, we are now also with an interview with entrepreneurs first. So either of them we will raise in Feb or April. We will raise between Feb or April. So let's wait for it, and we would like just share any kind of updates in the future meet too. And if you have any doubt, you can just contact any of the maintainers. Also, I would just like to clarify for some of the stuff is like contact me or tag me on the GitHub issue where you want to where you want update on a further roadmap of the product or something regarding the products like products development and future of the product. You can tag me for any doubt regarding the backend architecture or the systems architecture. You can contact Ronit. And if you want to like just review your like issue or you want to know about community edition more, you can contact Per for the same. You can see our GitHub IDs right below for all three of us. You can say it and you can just tag us based on our GitHub IDs. So that was all on our side for today's meet, which we wanted to share about the meet. Just before I forget about the next week's stuff, we don't have the meet for the next week as it is Christmas week. So we have an official holiday by LF Decentralized Trust. So hope you enjoy Christmas and we'll see you after the holidays. So if you have anything to say, either Parv or Ronit, you can just like tell about anything if you want.
Yeah, everything is all right. And I just want to mention that I have been working in the market signal part of the enterprise edition, and some of which features will come also in the community edition. So be lined up for that. And yeah, as Dan has said, next in the next meet we don't have any meet. We'll have a vacation holiday for because of Christmas. So fine, enjoy your Christmas and yeah, happy vacation.
So I guess that was all on our side. Have a great holidays and just enjoy and like come back in the January too. Hope to see you in the next meet on 31st December. So thank you and bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.